Nutrition of bacteria. Bacteria nutrition mainly two types. One is autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition means the bacteria are prepared their food by own. Heterotrophic bacteria means the bacteria cannot their food. Bacteria cannot prepare their food. The needed food material is collected from others called heterotrophic bacteria. Now, autotrophic bacteria again divided into two types based on the preparation of their own food. First one is chemoautotropic bacteria or chemoautotropic nutrition. These bacteria are prepared their own food from the chemicals. The bacteria are sulfur bacteria, hydrogen bacteria, iron bacteria, methane bacteria, nitrifying bacteria, carbon bacteria. Second type of autotrophic bacteria are photoautotropic. The autotrophic bacteria are prepared their own food in presence of sunlight. So we called photoautotropic bacteria. The photoautotropic bacteria are again divided into two types. Green sulfur bacteria, purple sulfur bacteria. Heterotrophic bacteria are again divided into three types: saprophytic, parasitic, and symbiotic. Now we discuss deeply these bacterial nutrition. Autotrophic bacteria. Autotrophic bacteria means the bacteria prepared their own food called autotrophic bacteria. They are divided into two types. One is chemoautotropic nutrition, photoautotropic nutrition. Chemoautotropic nutrition means the bacteria prepared their own food from the chemicals with the help of chemicals. First one is sulfur oxidizing bacterium. Sulfur oxidizing bacterium. The common sulfur oxidizing bacterium, Thiobacillus thiooxidans, is a chemolithotrope utilizing thiosulfate and sulfide as source of energy to produce sulfuric acid. This broad family of aerobic sulfur bacteria derives energy from the oxidation of sulfide or elemental sulfur to sulfate. Second one, hydrogen oxidizing bacteria. Hydrogen oxidizing bacteria are also called Knagglgulls bacteria. The hydrogen oxidizing bacteria are bacteria that oxidized hydrogen. These bacteria include hydrogenobacter, thermophilus, hydrogenovibrio, morinus, and Helicobacter pylori. These are both gram-positive and gram-negative Knagglgulls bacteria. Iron bacteria. These microorganisms combines dissolved iron or manganese with oxygen and use it to form rust-colored deposits. In this process, the bacteria produce the brown slime that builds upon well screens, pipes, and plumbing fixtures. Bacteria known to feed on iron are Thiobacillus, ferrooxidans, and Leptospirillum ferrooxidans. Methane bacteria. The bacteria from a number of genera are able to oxidize methane. These include methylocinus, methylocysts, methinomonas, methylomonas, methinobacter, and methylococcus. A characteristic feature of methane oxidizing bacteria is the presence of an extensive system of membranes inside the bacterial cell. Nitrifying bacteria. Nitrifying bacteria are chemolithotropic organisms that include species of genera such as Nitrosomonas, Nitrosococcus, Nitrobacter, Nitrospina, Nitrospira, and Nitrococcus. These bacteria gets their energy from the oxidation of inorganic nitrogen compounds. Next, carbon bacteria. Bacteria sustain life by their ability to decompose plant and animal bodies, replenishing the limited amount of carbon oxidase needed for photosynthesis. As a result, they act as carbon decomposers in the carbon cycle. Bacteria are mostly decomposers in the carbon cycle. Photoautotropic bacteria. So autotropic bacteria are prepared their food in presence of sunlight called photoautotropic bacteria. In that, first, green sulfur bacteria. The green sulfur bacteria are a phylum of obligatory anaerobic photoautotropic bacteria that metabolize sulfur. Green sulfur bacteria are non-motile and capable of on axogenic photosynthesis. They live in anaerobic aquatic environments. Green sulfur bacteria, Chlorobiaceae family, and purple bacteria. Purple bacteria are purple photosynthetic bacteria are gram-negative bacteria, gram-negative proteobacteria that are phototropic, capable of producing their own food via photosynthesis. Purple bacteria, also known as proteobacteria, are phototropic, capable of producing their own food via photosynthesis. They are pigmented with bacterial chlorophyll together with various carotenoids, which give them their color. Example, Rhodospirillum, Rhodopseudomonas, Rhodomicrobium. Heterotropic bacteria. Second type of nutrition is heterotropic nutrition in bacteria. Heterotropic bacteria. First one, saprophytic. Saprophytes are organisms that feed on dead or decaying matter. Fungi, bacteria generally come under the category of saprophytes. The saprophytes are also referred to as nature scavengers. They feed on dead and decaying substance, thus cleaning of our earth. Example, chlorella, rhiza, orchids. Second one, parasitic bacteria. Parasitic is an organism that lives on or in a host organisms and gets its food from or the expense of its host. These are three main classes of parasites that can cause diseases in humans: protozoa, helminthes, and ectoparasites. Protozoa, Entomoeba histolytica is a protozoan. Example, Rickettsia and Chlamydia. Symbiotic bacteria. Symbiotic bacteria are bacteria living in symbiosis with another organisms or each other. For example, rhizobia living in root nodules of legumes provide nitrogen fixing activity for these plants. Example of symbiosis or symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria include rhizobium, which is associated with the plants in pea family, and various azospirillum species, which are associated with the cereals grasses. So these are the types of nutrition in the bacteria